Hi, and welcome to MKW Driving School YouTube channel. We're back again with the new videos. Now we're going to make the videos step by step where we can show you the test routes. Same time, they can be the real test routes or mock test. The main focus is the test route and explain you with the mistakes. We're starting outside the test center, Leeds, Horsforth, driving an automatic car, starting from 30 mph speed road, and we're heading straight towards the roundabout. But there are some streets come before the roundabout which they can take some time. So in this video, we're going to take a right turning the street before the roundabout. So when we start from the test center, the main important thing is to look on the blind spot before you move off. Outside the test center, the streets sometimes get too busy for meeting traffic situation, and moving off safety is very important. An examiner definitely going to look that are you paying attention to your blind spot properly or not. So that is one of the important thing to remember. Moving off outside the test center at the busy road, meeting traffic and move off safety is very important. After this zebra crossing, we're going to take a right turning in the street. That street also 30 mph street. So don't assume that you're going from major road to minor road, so automatically it can be 20. Some roads are not change of any speed, and there is no sign in the start of the street which say 20. So one mistake, car is coming from the front, taking a right turning, slowing somebody down, but minor mistake at this occasion. Best flashes to go, so that is why we're moving forward. So this is why no mistake. So bus actually gave us away. So no mistake. Already a one minor because slowing down the front traffic and taking a right turning where clearly somebody was coming from the front, so should not take the turn unless they allow us to do so. Traveling on 30 mph speed road, side streets at 20 mph speed road, and then examiner normally find the place and say you to pull up on the left side anywhere safe. So whenever you stop the car, they maybe do not give you much time and say secure your car. So if you want to stop and secure, just do it. And then they will say thank you, move off when you're ready, drive on when you're ready. Some people do not secure the car and move off straight away, which is also fine. Nothing wrong in that. If you're using the sat nav driving at this occasion, the sat nav will tell you that you're going to take a left turning for the next coming street. There's a extra street before your one, so please ignore the first one. This is a dead end street, and this is the main one you're going, which called Wood Lane. But please do not cut the lines, otherwise you get another mistake for the cutting the lines or cut corners. Now, at the end of that road, you are taking a left turning. This street you are in now is called 20 mph speed road. And where you're going now, that is a ring road, high speed road. The signs say give way now, and same time you get the 40 speed sign, which is not very clear this time, but that is a 40 mph road. Now, your driving test failed on that road already. It is only 3 minute 50 second since you're driving the car, and your test is about to fail here. The fun major reason of failing is you stop the car nicely on the giveaway, waiting for the cars on the right nicely, then getting impatient and try to move off. And there was another car coming from your back on the right, which came too close to you, and you forced them to slow down and brake behind you. And you did not even make the nice good progress on the 40-mile road speed limit. That is your serious mistake, and test technically fail here. Examiner don't tell you that your test is fail. They continue as normal, and that is why sometimes people don't know where they fail. I will try to show there is a car coming at the back, which you slow down, and that is where the test fail. Now going straight to the roundabout, second exit, traveling on a 40-mile speed road, but driving slow. So again, try to make a good progress on a 40-mile per hour road. But now you're slow because you're getting close to the roundabout. So when you was going straight to the roundabout, you should have take the proper outer lane to go straight. Your car was not properly in the outer lane, which is another position mistake. But again, minor mistake so far. Again, think about it. You already failed your test, so examiner not gonna be bothering to give you more the serious. But when you go straight, you must keep extra to the left in the outer lane properly. Don't cut the lines like that and then go mirror signal left. So that was not a good outer lane properly. So that's another position mistake on the roundabout. But minor they gave you because you recently failed because of the junction observation. 40-mile per hour road again, same ring road. So try to drive fast to make a good progress here. They will never say you to pull over here on the 40-mile per hour road on this one. So just try to make a good progress. After a short time, you're going to get the traffic light. So try to keep yourself in the left lane so you can stay in the left lane of the traffic light. So do it early. Now, do not approach too fast. Gradually slow down and stop in a good time. So that was good. But if you can see, you stopped too early from the lines. You need to stop close to the solid line. That is called a red line, or line to stop on the red light, solid line. So you were stopping too early from the line. So that can be another minor mistake, not stopping it properly. Now two lanes are merging into one, so your duty is to watch on the right from your back and right mirror or sometimes right glances to see if anybody overtaking you from the right. But this occasion nobody was overtaking you, so things are okay at this point. Then the sat nav say you're going to take a right turning after 400 yards or maybe 500, 600 yards. Now this lane in front of the McDonald's is going to split again in two lanes. So, in case you need to go right like that in the test, it's better to keep the car on the right lane early as possible you can, then you do not have to change the lanes. But you did not understand the sat nav properly and you was thinking you're going to take the right turning from this light where the arrow on the floor clearly say you go straight and there's no right turn here. And you slow down the car on the 40-mile road and you was hesitant and you don't know where to go. So you was not paying attention and not listening to your sat nav properly. So that is a serious mistake can be here. That why you're not listening. And that is where the examiner understand that you are not paying attention to your sat nav or you are not hearing it properly or you do not understand what the sat nav says. So again, a doubt. We can give you the minor mistake here and help you a little bit that this is not your right turn, a little bit further to the next traffic light. And you stop the car before the keep cleared, that was good. Now from this traffic light, you're going to take a right turning. So you did the proper mirror signal and you entered in the proper lane. You did the proper steering here and enter nicely in your lane and get straight in your lane. So that was a good part. You done it good. And now you're taking a right turning in the street, which is going to be the 30-mile per hour speed. When the light goes show green or when the light go green, you take the right turning without any hesitation. So that was good. So far, we've driven only 9 minutes and we already have picked the serious mistake and some minor mistakes, which is not good. So that is the sign on the left, say 30-mile per hour road. After that, Satna was trying to tell you that you're going to take the left turning soon, like 200 yards, like that. And again, you was not listening it properly. You was not paying attention properly to the sat nav, which is called awareness and planning, and was not aware and planned. So the examiner have to guide you again a little bit. This is your left turn, and that is how you taken the left turn, but with the help of examiner guidance. Then even examiner have to tell you that if you're not sure about your sat nav, please ask me. So can you please pull up on the left side? Anyway, safe. That was a good stop with a nice distance from the left very straight car, nicely stopped, no issue for that. But examiner have to tell you that you are not paying attention to your sat nav, you're not hearing it properly, not listening properly, not making a plans. So can you please make sure you listen it properly, follow the blue line, and if you're not sure about anything, please ask me. So you're allowed to ask them, even they don't offer you this, you should be asking them if you're not sure about it. So be in the confident and drive properly. Now one more time, they give you the chance to drive. Driving on the 20-mile-per-hour road now, following the blue line on the sat nav and going straight ahead. Unless no information, just continue straight ahead. This road, normally people do less mistakes. Reason number one is normally quiet sometimes. It's 20 mile per hour road. You just have to maintain your speed, watch what's coming up, go slow on the humps. Do not have to brake too much on the humps. Just maintain your 20 speed, continue center of the humps, and continue straight. Very easy thing to do here. Now the next main junction which is coming up soon, that is not on the maps. So examiner have to guide everybody that this is not on the maps, follow my instruction. When you get to the main junction, can you please take the left turning? When you slow down a little bit for the police car on the right, that is not too big thing because sometimes people think they need to go first. But remember, until they are not using the siren or blue light, they class as a normal car and they're standing behind the giveaway line, so you go first. So try not to do hesitation at these kind of points. So this junction, examiner will guide you that please take a left turning at the junction. So normal mirror signal, that is fine. Position on the left, that is perfectly fine. Stopping on a giveaway, fine. But try to go exactly on the 9, not try to stop too early. And then you take the car out, one is clear. Now, this is where you done the second serious mistake coming up soon. SatNav clearly said after 200-300 yards, you're going to take a right turning to the roundabout third exit. Then when you was getting a bit closer to the roundabout, SatNav said again, you're going right side of the roundabout, third exit. So you should keep the car on the right lane from this point. But let's say if you didn't take it right lane, that is fine. You can keep in the left lane, look on the board, then you know that you're going right. SatNav said third time, you're going right of the roundabout, third exit. So you should have changed the lane by now to the right. But for any reason like this lorry, you didn't able to change the lane, then forget about going right. Look on the arrow on the floor, say you need to go straight. Is an order. You only can go straight from this arrow. Examiner did not help you, examiner did not guide you because that was your test. But you make your mind that you need to go right third exit. Now you're listening to the sat nav, you need to go right third exit, but you never changed the lane. You should be on the right for the going right. So you kept on the left in outer lane, but you should keep the outer lane to go straight. So you find the good gap, that is good, that you're looking on the right shoulder and see the priority people coming on your right. And when you see the gap, you move the car nice and quickly from the junction, which is fine, good point. But then you should have gone straight, like doing mirror signal left and go straight. But you give the right signal and take the right turning from the left lane, which is not allowed, and that is your second serious mistake. And you already fail, and that's the second dangerous serious mistake. The second time you fail here. Now you're traveling on the 70-mile dual carriage, national limit. You take so long to make the progress and taking so slow to gain the speed. So try to do it next time quickly as possible. It's a 70 mile per hour road. Doing it slowly give you the progress mistake and not driving appropriately according to the traffic speed limits and conditions, which is clear. When you come close to the traffic light junctions like that, give you the warnings, then you're allowed to get slow down and keep about 30 miles, 35 miles. In case the light change to red, then you're already in the slow speed and you can slow down and stop the car very easily. Now we're going to take the left turning from the traffic light. And then speed will change again from 40 mile per hour to 30 mile per hour road. But you already have done two serious mistake by now. So that was a good shifting up in a slip lane. You forget to look on the right before going straight, so make sure do not forget to look right before join. 30 mile per hour road and going straight ahead on this road. Normally, when people come in the slow speed roads like 20 and 30, they do less mistakes. I normally say these are the time where you should be relax yourself. When the roads are empty, you're driving slow with no hazard to deal with, that is your best time to calm down your nerves and gather yourself again. If you've done any serious mistake or other mistake before, just settle down again and do your best in the next steps. Maybe your last mistake, a minor, you don't know, but you have a chance. So that's why don't lose the hope. But sometimes people already know they done the serious mistake. They already know they done something wrong. And then they start doing another mistake, then another one. And that is how they lose hope and they just driving like a autopilot mode. They're not listening properly, they're not doing properly, and that's it. That is how they fail. Now you're taking a left turning, entering in 20 mile per hour road, speed limit. Now that is the road where you done the third serious mistake. After a short time, the examiner gonna ask you to pull up on the left side anywhere safe, which was okay. Then examiner said we're gonna carry out the emergency brake exercise, and he guide you properly that we're gonna move off. Then after the move off, I'm gonna look on the shoulder to make sure everything is clear at the back. Then I will give you my hand signal and I will say stop. Then I want you to stop the car safe, quick and safe as possible. And they ask you, do you understand? Are you happy with my instructions? And you said, yes, I'm happy. I understand. Okay. Then they say, okay, that's fine. Let's move when you're ready then. But what happened after that? When they say, please stop, what you did, you stop like you are parking on the left. There's a very difference when they say, please park up on the left side anywhere safe or pull over on the left side anywhere safe, and they say stop. There's a difference. So when they say stop, you try to park on the left side again. There's a difference of stopping, and that is how the examiner take the hint that maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. So now we say it stop to you, but you try to pull over on the left side like a parking. But they never said you to park. They said stop. Feel like is an emergency, somebody coming in front of your car and you have to save their life. You can't do a nice stop gentle brake. You need a firm pressure brake, hard brake, and stop and react quickly as possible, and stop in the middle of the road. Then examiner said, okay, we make him try one more time. This time try to understand what I'm trying to say. Maybe it's my mistake. I didn't explain you properly. So maybe we can try one more time. That is so nice of the examiner who's giving you the second chance. So this time when they say, please, we're gonna look, we're approaching the bend, so we have to take some time that we go somewhere a bit straight where we can see front and back easily. And then examiner decided to try one more time to give you a chance. So that is the second time we did the stop sign. But when he said, thank you, drive when you're ready, you moved off without looking anywhere. You never look any mirror, you never look any shoulders, and you just moved off straight away like a quick move off. They want you to stop quickly, not move quickly. So you moved quickly, but you never stopped quickly. So you done opposite. You must look all the mirrors, you must look all the shoulders, left shoulder, right shoulder, sometimes look twice, then final check, then decide, then you move off. So that is your third serious mistake, not performing the emergency brake as told to do so. So three serious mistake already done by now. Now at this giveaway, we're taking a right turning and you're leaving the 20 mile per hour road and going in 30 mile per hour road. So that is your street. Maybe the examiner also feel that you are not doing very well, maybe you're too nervous, you're not paying attention, you are not gathering your confidence or something. And sometimes they give you a chance to do another moving and stopping, like pull up on the left side anyway safe, so that way you maybe get another chance to control your nerves and drive again smoothly and try to perform better next time, like if you have another journey. So far we've driven 20 minutes starting from the test center, already done three serious mistakes. Sometimes people do not do these mistakes because they don't know what to do. They know, but they get too nervous, especially when it's the first test. Sometimes they don't understand the accent of the examiners. They don't know what they really want us to do, and that confusion make problems. And even the simple task which you normally do with your instructors, like turn left and right, drive left and right, sometimes people start forgetting about the simple task. Now think about it, why this driver was trying to overtake you on that road which is 30 mile per hour, because you was driving on the less speed. You may be thinking it's 20 mile per hour road and not making enough progress, and that is the 30 mile per hour road, and you did not see the sign properly, and now you're driving slow, people are overtaking you. That's another minor mistake, but you already failed before, so they didn't bother about it to give you another serious here. Now at the traffic light they ask you to take a right turning. You done well to keep it clear. But if you already know you're going right turning at this traffic light, you never give the signal in timing. He was going almost close to the traffic light with no signal. Even you stop the car on the traffic light on this solid line here, again no signal, and you wait all the time for the green light to come. When the green light came, then you gave the signal on the last minute and you did the right turning. So that is a late signal. But again, because they already gave you three serious mistake already, that is why they try to give you minor mistake here for late timing signal. Otherwise, it can be a serious mistake sometimes if he's going to be disturbing others. So again, unfortunately, we cannot record the voice of the test or any voice in the car, including the signal voice or something. So we have to mute everything. And now I'm trying to explain you what happened. So it was a late signal, last minute signal. Luckily, nobody coming from front, so you go on forward. That's fine. Then the sat nav say that you need to take a left turning after about 150 yards. And you was trying to give the mirror signal and you was trying to take the left turning in this petrol garage, petrol pump. And the examiner again have to say, please do not slow down. This is not the turning. This is just the petrol pump garage. You're going straight. You're going to the traffic light. Then you're turning left. So that's an again a big time hesitation to understand the sat nav and not paying attention to the sat nav, not looking on the blue line where you're going, and totally messed up here. But again, they did not bother to give you mistake because you already failed on three serious mistake. So they just try to continue. Otherwise, that can be a serious mistake. If you not failed before, you can fail on these kind of issues, stopping in the middle of the road and slowing down the traffic behind. So since then, you are on 30 mile per hour road. The speed did not change. Now this road is again one of the easiest road to go. Just continue straight ahead. There's no much things to do. Just be center of the road, drive nicely on this road, and after some time you will get 20 mile per hour road sign closer to the ESDA, and then sometimes they take you to the ESDA car park to do the maneuver, like your bay parking, and that is what happened in your test. These roads are not so hard, so in case the examiner ever take you in these kind of roads, just try to be conscious about your speed. Do not go over your speed and just drive in center of the lines and follow the road and look for the hazard. Your awareness and planning and anticipation early as possible so you can react in a good time without disturbing anybody according to the rule and regulations. When they take you to the car park for your maneuver, bay parking, you don't know in advance which maneuver they will give you. Maybe forward parking and maybe the reverse parking. So always make up your mind in advance. They can give you any one of them. They only give you one. So any one of them. So choose your position according to the forward parking and according to the reverse parking, and then do try to do once. So examiner guided you that we're gonna ignoring the sat nav. We're not listening to the sat nav at this point. Follow my instruction and ignore the sat nav and just take this left turning in this car park. And then they say, please follow the road to the right. Like, do not go straight to the no entry. There's an arrow on the floor say just keep the car on the right. But instead of going left lane or left street, they ask you to continue straight on that one because that is a bit empty. And then examiner explain you that want you to do the reverse parking of any bay of your choice. So try to remember, when you do the reverse parking, you need to stay a bit center of the road, not to the left. Because if you stay to the left and choosing the left boxes to do the reverse bay parking, then you're going to cut all the lines to go into your one, and you can't park in one go easily. But maybe you have a different style to park. You just came close to the line and you angle a little bit out to the right so you can see the left mirror and you can see the line from the left mirror, and then you want to go back. But again, that way you're still cutting the lines. And solid line means do not cross the lines. But you take so long to do the parking. Again, it's not about the parking only. It's about doing the observation all around the car while you're parking. So now when you was parking, there was a lot of cars coming from your front and back, but your focus was on the parking only, not paying attention much to the other cars. Even you adjust your car and park very nicely at the end in the center of the lines, examiner will still give you the minor mistakes that you can't park in one go nicely in one timing. So you came back, but you was not into center, so you have to go forward to make an adjustment to go back. But still, that kind of a situations still make you pass. You maybe get the minor mistake for control of the car, and if you did not pay much attention, you maybe sometimes get minor mistake of the observation part. But try not to get any minor mistakes in the car parkings or any maneuver they give you. So adjusting is not wrong. Many people do not park in one attempt and they adjust. Adjusting is perfectly fine for the test. You maybe get the minor mistake. See, like now, nobody's coming from your left and right. So you got the time to adjust easily. But some car park can be very busy. See, like now, you was not paying attention to this car on the left, but you was halfway back of the bay already. That's why it doesn't make much affection to you. So that is okay, but you got the minor mistake for you're not paying attention to the left to the white car and not doing it nicely in one go, cutting the lines a little bit. So one minor for control, one for observation. So when you finish from this part, examiner said, okay, thank you so much. We're going out of the car park and we're moving to the right. And same thing, more cars are coming. Simply wait for them. And when it's clear, you start moving out. At this point, it takes a bit longer because there was another learner was doing their parking. The car was waiting. The other guys, like white cars, getting impatient, crossing the line, overtaking these cars. And this person in front of us was trying to do the bay parking. So we have to stay here for a bit longer, which is fine. Of course, if you have no room to go, you can wait. But if you think they're already done, they're giving you the space, you have the chance, and they're saying you to go, you always can go as well. But at this occasion, they was not giving you the space. They was taking their time and delay you, and examiner never even say you to go. So that was fine for you to wait for them. So now we're going out of the car park. As the arrow says, follow the left. There was a car on the right standing on the giveaway. You done the right thing. You got the priority. Then examiner have to tell you we're going to take this left turning from the junction. So after that we start following the sat nav again. So they was guiding you a little bit from here. Now you're traveling on 20 mile per hour road. Now we're taking a next turning at the street. So it's a 20 mile per hour zone. So until you don't go out of that zone, every next street is 20 mile per hour road speed. Now pay attention to the right. There was a people was coming on your right on the zebra crossing. So try to make eye contact. If they are not coming, then you're allowed to go. Otherwise, plan to stop for them. That's another minor. But luckily, they was not exactly on the line yet, so you have a little time to go. So at the end of the road, turning left, still on the zone of 20. Now that is where the sat nav finish and say you reach your destination on your left. Now finally your independent driving is finished. So from outside the test center up till now you was on independent driving through the sat nav. Now it's finished. So you can say about 30 minutes they're using the sat nav, but because you did some moving and stopping, you did like emergency brake exercise, you did the car park minus some 5 6 minutes, so technically it's called 20 to 20 minutes following the sat nav. Now the examiner says I'm going to guide you back to normal, so follow my instructions. Now at the end of that road we're taking the left turning, and that is where the speed change. You're leaving the 20-mile zone, entering 30 mile per hour speed. Yep, that was good overtaking to the pedestrian, nothing wrong in that point. But examiner have to tell you one more time we are turning left, because you maybe was not listening properly or was trying to give the wrong signal. Now at the next traffic light, turning right. So there are two traffic light. First one is count pedestrian crossing. Second traffic light you see is count for your junction. But you have to plan early for this light because they have a separate lane for the right turning. So proper right mirror signal and go into the right lane. Clearly say with the arrows. Now when the light show you green, you have to move forward. But this time what happened, you move forward too much. Like you gone all the way to the front of the arrow and you was getting away from your turning point. So you don't have to go too much forward, otherwise your turning is too wide to make a right turning. So your bumper do not pass the turning point on the right. Otherwise it's called a wide angle turning. That is another minor mistake you got it for the steering. Like you're getting close to the hash line where you should be stay on the tarmac. Somebody can overtake you if you leave too much space on the right going that wider. So be careful for the next time. Now, you left the 20 mile zone already in 30 mile per hour speed road. Now you're going down the hill, and that is where you have to stay conscious about your speed. So that portion stay okay. Again, it wasn't that bad, and there was not too much hazard around in that road. Examiner maybe still can ask you to do some moving and stopping on uphill roads, downhill roads. So uphill and downhill is a part of the test as well to test you, especially if you're driving in a manual cars. But they test everybody hill starts, which can be downhill start or uphill start. Maybe both, maybe one, or maybe nothing. Depend if you don't have any uphill start in your area. So this portion, as I said, there was no hazard going straight, single lane, no hazard in front of you. Just only thing you have to do, keep in the center of the lane, drive on your speed limit, and if you get meeting situation, do it nicely. So this portion was not hard and you done it okay. So it's not about that everything you done in the test was wrong. But again, we are not allowed to do any mistake, especially the serious one. Now imagine if you don't do the serious mistakes and only do the minor mistakes, you are allowed to do 15 minor mistakes. Now you're doing your downhill, stopping, but this time you're doing downhill and moving at angle at the same time. And the examiner said, do not worry about the driveway, just park before you reach the black car and leave yourself enough room to move off, roughly one car length. And do not worry about the driveway on your left. So that is perfectly fine. So technically it's downhill, hill start and moving at angle at the same time. Now meeting traffic situation, they stop for you, so you continue. That is perfectly fine, no hesitation. So nothing wrong in that points. So your basics are not bad. All the basic routine of your driving, like moving, stopping, turning left and right, like a basic routines, you did okay. One is about challenges, like challenge, because they have to give the challenges as well, or unusual situations where you have to use your own mind, awareness, and planning according to the rule and regulation of the UK country. That is where it was a less information you have, and that is where you hesitated, and that is where you did the mistakes. So now we're taking a left turning at the junction, same 30 mile per hour road, going towards the busy area now. After that, near the station, you was trying to stop behind this car, but then soon you realize it's parked up, so you have to overtake him. But you was parking a bit close to him. He can open the door as well, because if he's opening the left door, he can do the right as well. So that was clearance mistake. And then after this bridge, we're taking the left turning, and that take us back to the test center. So far 37 minutes are gone, and by the time you will go to the test center, that will be your 38 to 40 minutes. And that is what normally they say in the start of the test. Your test is about 38 to 40 minutes roughly, 20 minutes of independent driving, one maneuver, and we might do emergency brake exercise. So that is exactly what the examiner did. Staying in the time limit, 20-minute independent driving on the sat nav, one maneuver, and as they said, we might do it. So that's why they done emergency brake exercise. Not everybody in the UK get emergency brake exercise. It just depend. Maybe 1 out of 5 get it. So they want everybody to practice it and ready for that. But it's by luck. You get it or you don't get it. So far, we're heading back to the test center. The result is 3 serious mistake. Number one serious mistake, taking the car out of the 40-mile road, slowing the other traffic at the back, junction observation. Second serious mistake, not listening to the sat nav and taking the left lane to take a right turning, which is not allowed. Dangerous as well, technically, but there was no car on your right shoulder. That is why examiner did not intervene. Otherwise, it's not classed as serious, it's classed as a dangerous if they have to intervene or if they have to take action. That serious mistake for emergency brake, not understanding it and not doing it properly, even they give you the second chance. So, and then you pick 9 minor mistake on the different occasions, like not driving in a proper position and getting close to the cars, not properly stop on the solid lines, on the stop traffic lights, driving slow in some places, not making a good progress, not looking your blind spot, giving late signal, and not doing a proper parking, adjusting it, not paying attention to the car park, observation. So at different occasions, you pick about uh, 9 minor mistake. Out of these 9 minor mistake, 3 mistake only because you are moving off without looking your blind spots. You're only paying attention to your mirrors and trying to move off. So yeah, thank you so much. This is the Horsforth Leeds driving test route number 1 with full explanation of failing points. Thank you for watching.